Shalom to my brothers and sisters. Coming back up here to make a correction on what we discussed about dealing with racist people and racism. And I do want to apologize because I read two verses incorrectly, and I want to give you the correct way of reading it and the correct interpretation. So forgive me. It is dealing with verse 20 and 21. But I'm going to start at verse 19. It says, "And hereby we know that we are of the truth and assure our hearts before him." I'm reading from 1 John chapter 3 of the King James 611 Bible. So once you receive the salvation and righteousness of Yah, we know we have the spirit of truth living in us, which is Yahusha HaMashiach, Jesus Christ. And because he lives in us, we shall do as him, and this is why we are of truth. And this is why our hearts shall be assured before him, meaning that in the time of judgment, we won't have any worries, okay, because we shall be righteous before our Father in heaven, as well as before his Son, Yahusha HaMashiach, Jesus Christ, because we had received his salvation and righteousness. In other words, we have came into the renewed covenant that his Son had established for us, which make us of his bride, okay? And through his spirit living in us, it shall lead us and guide us and teach us. It shall show us how to keep our Father's laws or commandments in this earth as we are waiting for his return. But let us continue. Verse 20. "For if our heart condemn us, God, Yah, is greater than our heart and knoweth all things." So as I said before, some people say like conviction, but if the spirit of Yahusha HaMashiach, Jesus Christ, condemn our heart, because he too know all and he see all. But the one that is higher than him, the one that we call the Most High, which is Yahuwah, a short name for him is Yah, and Yah means the same. So Yah is greater than our heart. In other words, he's greater than the spirit man who live in us. Okay? So think about it. If his Son can condemn us because he know all things, what do you think the Father's going to do? The Father would do the same thing. And the reason why we are condemned, if we become the servants of sin or the servants of unrighteousness. When you get some time, definitely read Romans chapter 6. You will learn a lot from that chapter. Okay? Let us continue. "For if our heart," I just read that verse 21 now. "Beloved, if our heart condemn us not, then we have confidence towards God, Yahuwah." So, meaning that if Yahushua HaMashiach do not condemn us, meaning that our heart has been producing the 9 fruits of the Spirit, y'all forgive my tongue, the 9 fruits of the Spirit, which is Yahushua HaMashiach, for his Spirit live in us. So therefore we shall produce these 9 fruits abundantly, and these 9 fruits also shall fulfill the law, because the law will not come against these fruits, because they are aligned to our Father's laws and commandments. Okay? So if our spirit man, okay, who lives in our heart, does not condemn us, then we shall have confidence when we have to face or be before our Father in heaven in the time of judgment. So I want to make sure that I correct that. I do apologize. It was the way I was reading it. Therefore, even though what I was saying may be somewhat close, but I want to give you the exact interpretation. So let's reread again. Okay, verse 20. For if our heart condemn us, who lives in our heart? Who is of our heart? It is Yahusha HaMashiach. Remember, the heart is the center of the body. It is the midst of the body. And there is where the breath is, which is our soul. And there is where the spirit lives. Okay? So, whoever spirit you are in covenant with will determine whether you shall be condemned or whether you shall be saved. All right? So, if Yahusha HaMashiach, our spirit man, condemn us, then his Father shall do the same. For his Father in heaven, which is our Father in heaven, is greater than our heart. Remember, he is the Most High. He is above all things and all beings in the heavens and in the earth. Okay? For if our heart condemn us and knoweth all things. So again, his Son has been given all powers and authorities in the heavens and in the earth. So he also will know what's in our heart. And he has the power and the authority to judge you. Okay? Beloved, if our heart condemn us not, then have we confidence towards Yahuwah. So if our spirit man, which is Yahusha HaMashiach, does not condemn us, then we have confidence or a surety that we can stand before our Father in heaven and not be damned or condemned to hell and the eternal lake of fire. These two verses are saying something deep, and unfortunately, many have not been taught about what the heart is, what it means. Okay, and we have to get the true biblical definition of the heart. And when the Father revealed to me what the heart is, I was amazed. Because all our thoughts and all our attentions come from the soul and the spirit that is joined to that soul. What spirit are you in covenant with? Covenant means to be married, to be joined to, okay? To be owned by, meaning that either you're going to be a child of God or you're going to be a child of the devil. So sorry for the mix-up. I do apologize. And next lesson, next word is coming out. You definitely want to check that out. And for those who are familiar with that word that is coming out, still check it out, because it may be something you may not know, or it may be a word that you can share with others to help them to understand what you know. All right. Continue, my brothers and sisters, to preach that the kingdom of heaven is at hand, for it's truly at hand. And make sure the people receive salvation, as is written in Romans chapter 10. And make sure they receive the water baptism and the Holy Spirit baptism. For we must be born of the water and of the Spirit. Okay? Now, if you have no one to baptize you by the water and by the Spirit, the Father does have a way for you. When it comes to the water, you can baptize yourself, for our heavens and the earth, as well as the water, are a witness unto our Father, and they can testify on your behalf. This is where you exercise your favorite words. The next one is, if you don't have a righteous apostle in your area to give you the Holy Spirit baptism, then all you have to do is ask in the name of Yahusha HaMashiach, and our Father in heaven will give it unto you according to your heart, your faith, and your works. Love you all. Shalom.